What if I told you that the thing your dog loves most about you is something you probably don't even realize you're doing? You know, we all think love is about the obvious stuff: toys, treats, a good belly rub. But what if there's a much deeper connection that most of us are completely missing? Today we're going to dive into 10 things your dog is secretly craving from you. And let me tell you, you're going to want to stick around for number 10. It's not just surprising, it can literally change how your dog sees you forever. Here's the crazy part. The truth is, only about 2% of dog owners truly get it. They understand and give their dogs the one kind of affection that cuts right to their core. That's a tiny, tiny fraction. But you know what that means? It means there's a huge opportunity for the rest of us to make that bond with our dogs even stronger. So, the big question is, what are you missing? What are those quiet signals, those deep needs your dog is trying to tell you about every single day? Well, let's decode their secret language, starting right now. Okay, first up, we're starting with your dog's quiet language. We're talking about those really subtle physical things they do to show deep affection and trust. And how you respond? Well, that can make all the difference in the world. First up, the lean. You know what I'm talking about, right? When your dog just comes over and presses their body right into your leg, that's not just them being cute or looking for balance. It's a profound statement. They are literally claiming you. They're saying, you are my person, you are my family, and your reaction here is so important. Instead of shifting away, just stay there for a moment. Rest your hand on their head or their back and just speak softly. This simple little act tells them, hey, I get it, and I'm yours too. It builds an incredible amount of trust. Now, let's talk about playtime. A simple game of tug-of-war is seen so differently by you and your dog. To you, it's just a fun game. But for your dog, they are tapping into a deep, primal instinct to protect their pack. That's you. But here's the secret sauce. You have to let them win sometimes. When they successfully win that toy, it actually completes an instinctual loop in their brain. Chase, catch, and win. This builds their confidence like nothing else and tells them, I am good enough. I can protect my family.
Have you ever wondered why your dog follows you from room to room but doesn't always bug you for pets? That's something called parallel presence. And no, they're not being distant, they're actually being incredibly loyal. Just by lying nearby while you work or watch TV, in their mind, they're standing guard. They're on duty. And respecting that quiet closeness without feeling the need to constantly pet them shows that you trust them to do their job. It's this beautiful, peaceful connection that really deepens your bond.
All right, let's build on that foundation of trust. Our second section is all about creating a secure world for your dog. Because a predictable and safe environment isn't just nice to have, it is absolutely essential for their emotional well-being and their trust in you.
This next one is so simple, but oh my gosh, is it powerful. A dog's world revolves around scent, and your scent is the ultimate comfort blanket for them. So next time you're leaving the house, take an unwashed shirt, one that smells like you, and leave it in their bed. You're giving them a piece of you. This can drastically reduce separation anxiety, and it just reinforces that feeling of safety. You're basically telling them, I'm always here with you, even when you're not.
You know, dogs absolutely thrive on predictability. Your morning routine might seem kind of boring to you, but to them, it's a ritual that confirms that everything is okay in their world. So create a consistent, warm greeting. It doesn't have to be a big deal. A simple, hey buddy, a good ear scratch, or a gentle pat. That tiny moment of connection tells them that they are safe and that they are seen. It sets a positive and secure tone for their entire day. You ever see your dog just watching? Looking out the window or surveying the room from the corner of the couch? They're actually doing their job. And you can help them by providing what we call layered spaces, spots with a good vantage point. This fulfills their natural need to watch over their territory, their home. And when they have a designated lookout spot, they can finally relax. This can often reduce anxious behaviors like pacing or barking because they feel in control.
Just like us, a dog's needs can change from moment to moment. They don't just have one favorite sleeping spot, you know? Depending on their mood, they might want a secure, cozy space like a cave bed, or maybe a warm patch of sun on the rug, or even a raised spot with a good view. Giving them a few options actually gives them control over their own comfort. It lets them meet their own instinctual needs for security and rest.
Okay, now we're getting to the really good stuff. These are the tips that tap into the deepest parts of your dog's emotional world. We're talking about rituals that communicate trust on a primal, instinctual level.
So, in the dog world, a direct, hard stare can be seen as a challenge. It's intimidating, but a soft gaze, that's a sign of deep trust and affection. So try this. When your dog looks at you from across the room, soften your own eyes. Let your eyelids get a little heavy. Then, gently exhale and slowly look away. It's a quiet, powerful gesture. It's the dog equivalent of saying, "I'm calm with you, we're family." It's basically saying, "I love you" in their language.
Now, this one might sound a little strange at first, but it is so important. When dogs are doing their business, they are at their most vulnerable. Think about it. In the wild, that's a moment when they can't easily defend themselves. So if you hover over them, or rush them, or talk to them, you're actually adding stress to an already vulnerable moment. Giving them a little space and keeping the area calm tells them that you are their protector and that they can trust you completely.
And now, for the one you've been waiting for. The tip that only 2% of owners seem to know about, but that can fundamentally change the relationship you have with your dog.
So what makes this one so special? It's because it connects directly to their earliest, most powerful emotional memory, the feeling of being cared for by their mother as a tiny puppy.
And here it is, the simple act that almost no one does. All you need is a soft bristled brush made just slightly damp with a little water. That texture and gentle moisture perfectly mimics a mother dog licking and grooming her pups. Use slow, gentle strokes on their forehead, their cheeks, and behind their ears. This sends a deep, instinctual signal that says, you are safe, you are loved, you are home. And just watch their reaction. If they start to lean into it, close their eyes, or let out a soft sigh, you've just unlocked an incredible bond based on pure instinctual memory.
So, let's bring it all together, shall we? The key is to start understanding their quiet signals, like the lean. Then, create a world for them that feels secure and predictable, using routines and scent. And finally, build that profound trust by tapping into their instinctual rituals. At the end of the day, all of these actions, they're all just different ways of saying one simple thing: you are their family.
And that really says it all, doesn't it? Your dog isn't asking for anything complicated. They just want to feel connected, safe, and valued by the person they've chosen to be their family. Every small ritual, every soft look, it all builds a world of trust that they can count on.
And the really beautiful part is, they give all of that love and trust back to us 100 times over. For more ways to understand your best friend and deepen that incredible bond, make sure you subscribe to the Love Dogs channel. Thanks so much for watching.